Good morning. This is Micaiah Jackson, the founder and the host of the JFK Report. And before I dig into this, I always start off with a Bible verse. The book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 20. Praise be to the name of God forever and ever. Wisdom and power are his. He changes times and seasons. He disposes kings and raises up others. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to the discerning. He reveals deep and hidden things. He knows what lies in darkness, and light dwells with him. I thank and praise you, God of my ancestors. You have given me wisdom and power. You have made known to me what we asked of you. You have made known to us the dream of the king, the holy testimony, the book of Daniel, a very great book to read. Before we dig into this, please pray for Luke Robinson's well-being, his family, his loved ones. He's here from the Valley, Phoenix, Arizona. We don't know what's going on. We don't know how far he is, and he's gotten involved with the government. We just pray for his safety, his well-being, and the people around him that love him. And pray for my safety because I exposed a very big problem for the January 6th narrative. Christians do not hate, we do not harm, we do not harass people. Pray for him to find Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit and to find time to heal. But furthermore, let's go. Meet Luke Robinson, number 343 on the FBI wanted list until he was removed of September 2021. He was identified by sedition hunters. And by the time sedition hunters had identified him, I had no idea he was even involved with January 6th. So it's an interesting story because if you guys go to my Twitter, the JFK Report, or my YouTube, the JFK Report, you can see the video. It's gone viral. I've had a couple media outlets already reach out to me. Gateway Pundit, InfoWars. It's, he's the second guy we've been able to identify besides Ray Epps here in the Valley to be removed from the FBI wanted list. And what makes Luke Robinson interesting is he had a firearm in the District of D.C. on Capitol grounds on January 6th. This is the same firearm he carries on himself to this day for concealed carry in Arizona. Then if you look closer, he had an earpiece in his ear. Why is this happening? And hence, it's very interesting. So pretty much what happened was the FBI came to my house March 24th, 2021 at 11 a.m. The same day they took me to the VA hospital. I got checked in for 5 days. 5 days after that, so a total of 10 days, I meet Luke Robinson through a mutual acquaintance here in the Valley at an organized event, and I was documenting and recording the event for Anti-Maskers Club, and this is where I first meet Luke Robinson. There he is. Luke Philip Robinson, number 343. Same face, same beard, same nose, same eyes, and the same hat. And there he is with the gun. And so there have been people charged, arrested, convicted, sitting in jail, and investigated for only being on Capitol grounds. They never stepped 1 foot inside. And they're going after people. Kids, women, elderly people. Doesn't matter who you are. If you step foot on the grounds, they're coming after you and they're going to give you 4 charges or more. But this guy right here was carrying a firearm, and he was part of the big commotion. And he was removed from the FBI wanted list. He was put on the FBI wanted list of May of 2021 and taken off in September when he was identified by sedition hunters. And at this time, I still didn't know he was on the FBI wanted list. So we did work around Phoenix for about a month and a half before I was arrested in May of 18th. I have footage of here with Luke Robinson doing activist work around Phoenix. This is Luke Robinson right here. So we did activist work, and I was documenting it and observing it for about a month and a half before I was arrested on May 18th. When I was arrested, I never saw Luke again. I made small contact with him, but it was me contacting him through a couple text messages. That was it. I didn't see him again until September 28th. Not September 28th, sometime mid-late September, when Arizona had a audit rally. This was back in September. This is when sedition hunters identified him. But here he is at the state capitol here in Phoenix. There he is again. I seen him. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" That's about it. Didn't have anything to think about it. Still did not know he was at the Capitol. Had no idea he was involved with January 6th. Had no idea he was on the FBI wanted list. Then, so a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 days before my birthday, I get a DM on my phone, and they're like, "Hey man, do you know who this guy is?" And I'm looking at it. Whoa, yeah, I know who that is. It's Luke Robinson. And he's like, "You're kidding?" No, I know who this guy is. He's from the Valley. I know who he is. I have his phone number. I know what he does. He was doing activist work around Phoenix. He's disrupted school board meetings this past summer. But this is when I contact my buddy Kyle Clifton to dig up more information on Luke Robinson. And that's when we find out he drives for Uber Eats, drives a green Toyota, and he sells product on Craigslist. So in order for us to speak to him, my buddy bought a bike from him so he could check out the bike, and that's when I would come up and confront Luke, as you've seen in this video right here. And sorry about the sound. I'm still trying to figure out this whole system. This is like my 10th time recording this because the sound kept stopping my recording. But you guys can find these videos. But you get to see, here's Luke Robinson. I'm confronting him. He's nervous. He doesn't know what's going on. Because I asked him, why were you removed from the January 6th FBI wanted list? Instead of saying, no, I wasn't there, he says, I don't know, man. Can we talk about this later? He was a nervous wreck. He's in complete shock. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know what to do besides sit there and be questioned. Then he finally packs up the bike and takes off. I mean, that face was nervous right there. That's a nervous face. That is a nervous face. So yeah. He had a firearm on federal property, has an earpiece, same hat, same haircut, Here you go. It's everything's right there. Why did Luke Robinson meet me 10 days after the FBI? Was he trading the FBI information about me to protect himself, to make a deal? Or was he already working with the government in cooperation and getting paid or getting some sort of deal or benefits? What is it? I even asked him if he was a crisis actor, and he said no. There's something big going on here because I just got my sentencing document the other day from my lawyer. And my document, the government specifically said in there that on January 14, 2022, Makasia Jackson interrogated a suspected government informant involved in January 6th. I never interrogated Luke. I don't interrogate people. I'm not an interrogator. I'm not a nasty thug. Only the government does that and the military. I was asking questions. There's a difference of interrogation and asking questions. So stop using those nasty words. But this is Luke Philip Robinson. I have the footage of him of doing activist work. He disappeared on me when I was arrested. He was carrying a firearm on federal property, was removed from the January 6th FBI wanted list. He's been confronted. We have the photos. I have the videos of him doing activist work. And the government still doesn't go after him. His last Instagram post, his Instagram, Luke Robinson 1776, was November 8th, 2019. He was in Europe. He went to Europe. He went to 6 different countries in the matter of 3 months. That's what it appears when I was looking at his Instagram. And he hasn't posted anything since then. He used to run the anti-vaxxers Instagram, but I don't know if he got it deleted, if it deleted it, or he blocked me because he's trying to protect himself because there's something going on. We have our text messages here. We were texting a couple days before my birthday. I just asked him, "Hey, how you doing, man?" And that was it. Small talk, and he never replied back at the end. He's 23 years old. He went to Boulder Creek High School over in Arizona, about 40 minutes north of downtown Phoenix. I mean, it's very interesting. We don't know what's going on here, but we know there's some sort of involvement here. I mean, look how happy he looks there on January 6th. So, yeah, he met me 10 days after the FBI came to my house. We did some work together for a month and a half. I get arrested in May. He disappears. He gets put on the FBI wanted list for January 6th. No idea that happened. He gets identified in September by sedition hunters. The FBI takes him off the FBI list, like Ray Epps, number 16. They're both from here in the Phoenix Valley. A few months forward, someone sends me messages. They ask me if I knew him. I'm like, yes, I know who he is. I had no idea he was at January 6th. I had no idea he was removed from the FBI wanted list. And that's when I started doing my own kind of deep investigation to figure out how to ask him, confront him, and show him the evidence, as you guys seen in the video. And you can find the video at Gateway Pundit, InfoWars, my Rumble, my Twitter, my YouTube, the JFK report. And this is just a video to show how I have relations to Luke Robinson, connecting to January 6th, and how he met me after the feds came to my house, and how I have actual footage of him doing activist work around Phoenix, as you guys can see in this video as well, right there. Luke Philip Robinson, April 3rd, 2021. And as you guys can see right here, this is Luke Philip Robinson, 343 removed from the January 6th wanted list. Please share this video. Please hashtag his name, and please ask and share to everyone you know and asking why he was removed and how he is connected to me, Micajah Jackson. God bless this country, and God bless you.